In the ever-evolving world of performance vehicles, where electric hums begin to replace mechanical roars and autonomy threatens to overwrite driver intuition, the 2026 Ford Mustang V8 arrives not as just a car, but as a bold manifesto, an audacious declaration that emotion, myth, and unfiltered power still have a place on the open road. The name V8, borrowed from the Urdu word for illusion or mirage, is no accident. While it appears as a descendant of the classic muscle lineage, a homage to the snarling beasts of Detroit's golden era, the V8 is something more elusive, more ephemeral, almost like a vision conjured from memory and myth, built to blur the line between what a Mustang was and what it could yet become. With a silhouette that echoes the fastbacks of the late 60s yet infused with the sharp digital edges of modern design, the V8 strikes a balance that feels otherworldly. Its reworked front fascia, flanked by laser-thin adaptive matrix LED headlights that sweep back like Hawkeyes in motion, introduces a new aesthetic language, one that speaks of restrained aggression and coiled purpose. The body panels, formed from carbon-infused composite alloys, are featherlight yet muscular, allowing the car to channel the raw power of its re-engineered Predator V8 engine, a twin-surge 5.2-liter monster that delivers a staggering 835 horsepower and 680 pound-feet of torque, tuned through an active pulse exhaust system that changes note with throttle pressure, ambient temperature, and even driver heartbeat if connected through the biometric integration module. Beneath the skin, the V8 is a masterclass in mechanical poetry, pairing a hyper-intelligent AWD torque vectoring system with a double wishbone adaptive suspension tuned in collaboration with Ford Performance and a team of former aerospace engineers. This is not a car that merely hugs corners, it anticipates them, translating telemetry and surface feedback into real-time suspension adaptations that keep all four wheels pinned in ballet-like synchronicity. Ford's new tri-core ECU architecture, exclusive to the V8, interprets over 10,000 data points per second, not just to enhance performance but to learn the driver's style, subtly adjusting steering weight, throttle maps, and even traction control thresholds to match mood and skill. And yet, for all its intelligence, the V8 remains deeply analog at heart. It's equipped with a 6-speed gated manual transmission, an unapologetic ode to purists, featuring electro-hydraulic clutch assist for high-speed engagement without sacrificing mechanical feel. The gear shifter, milled from a single block of titanium alloy, sits in a cockpit that feels less like a cabin and more like a fighter pilot's station, minimalist yet immersive, featuring a wraparound OLED HUD with layered augmented reality navigation, track telemetry overlays, and even race ghost replays from previous drives that challenge the owner to outpace their former self. The interior, swathed in heritage leather sourced from reclaimed World War II bomber jackets and interwoven with graphene threads for tensile integrity, exudes both grit and grace. Every panel is hand-stitched by a specialized team in Dearborn, where a new artisan design studio was quietly established to craft V8's bespoke interiors, including a dashboard trimmed in naturally weathered oak, a nod to the original Mustang's wood-grain fascia. The seats, developed in partnership with orthopedic designers and racing professionals, offer multi-zone support and biometric monitoring, which feeds data to the car's neural drive system to subtly alter cabin lighting, sound profiles, and seat pressure based on driver stress and focus levels. Even the scent system, dubbed Aero Mood, is customizable, capable of infusing the cabin with hints of petrol-soaked tarmac, sun-baked leather, or pine-shaded canyon roads, each designed to psychologically align the driver with the essence of performance. Outside, the V8 breathes with intent. Active aerodynamic elements, including an adaptive rear diffuser, retractable front splitters, and a morphing rear wing, alter shape at speed, reducing drag at high velocity and increasing downforce during tight maneuvers. A semi-active cooling array under the hood opens fin-like vents when the engine reaches specific heat thresholds, drawing in wind and expelling pressure with almost reptilian precision. Lighting isn't merely functional, it's theatrical. Upon startup, the car performs a sequence dubbed The Awakening, where the DRLs pulse softly before igniting fully, exhaust valves open with a sharp bark, and the car lowers itself subtly as the adaptive suspension enters drive mode. The rear lights, composed of micro-LED strips, conform dynamic visual signatures, creating sweeping motions during braking or acceleration bursts, depending on selected drive aura. The wheels, 21-inch carbon fiber hybrids with nano-ceramic coatings, resist brake dust adhesion and optimize airflow through directional spoke design, while housing massive Brembo carbon ceramic brakes that could stop a freight train dead in its tracks. Technology extends beyond performance. The Farzi debuts Ford's new Vision OS, an AI-integrated assistant not only for navigation or infotainment, but also for telemetry coaching, maintenance scheduling, and performance optimization. Speak a phrase like, "Prepare for canyon sprint," and Vision recalibrates the dampers, primes the ECU, activates track telemetry, and lowers the ride height automatically. Even more impressively, it features a self-diagnostic predictive maintenance protocol that monitors not just wear patterns, but environmental exposure, alerting drivers to things like microfractures in the suspension arms after particularly harsh off-road sessions, or even suggesting tire replacements after consecutive high-temp heat cycles. Vision also connects to a global Mustang Farzi network, a decentralized cloud of owner telemetry data opt-in, of course, that shares setups, route recommendations, and performance benchmarks, creating a gamified driving ecosystem that transforms the ownership experience into a living, evolving challenge. Yet for all its innovation and myth-making, the Farzi never loses sight of what made the Mustang name legendary: the unfiltered, emotional experience of a machine pushing the limits of man and metal. And it's here, on empty highways at dusk, or on mist-covered mountain roads at dawn, that the Farzi becomes more than a car. It becomes a companion, a creature of instinct and response, a roaring partner in rebellion against the sanitized sameness of the modern automotive landscape. Even in an era where silent EVs dominate sales charts and digital dashboards simulate thrills, the Farzi speaks a different language, a language of combustion, craftsmanship, and challenge. It doesn't ask to be liked. It dares to be remembered. Limited to just 2,026 units worldwide, each Farzi is numbered, hand-inspected, and delivered with a monogrammed owner's folio that includes a leather-bound history of the Mustang lineage, a hand-signed letter from the lead designer, and a titanium ignition token embedded with the vehicle's unique VIN. Rumors swirl of a Mach Farzi variant in development, an all-electric concept based on Farzi's design philosophy, but purists dismiss it as vaporware, unwilling to accept that anything lacking the V8's soul could bear the Farzi name. Until then, the 2026 Ford Mustang Farzi remains both illusion and icon, a mirage made real, too wild for tradition, too beautiful to dismiss, and far too powerful to ignore.